Senate president of particular concern, Godswill Akpabio, with his bunch of political bandits, don't take their mischief to the next level.
Hello, welcome to Uche Reacts. Millions of Nigerian youths don't carry their body in that street. Wetin dey happen? After the Senate leader, the Senate president, Senator Godswill Akpabio, refused to sign into law mandatory transmission of election results.
So my country people, yesterday the Senate president of the most useless, unproductive and dangerous Senate in the history of Parliament, with his gang of electoral and political bandits, decided to pass a fraudulent bill where go only aid and sustain election rigging and malpractice in Nigeria because he do not want the will of the people to prevail.
Nigerian youths don't enter streets. Everybody dey para. People remember what happened in the last election, and it was exactly because of this same online transmission, instant transmission of electoral processes, electoral results. This was the major reason why so many people that were supposed to win in the last election, they were deprived of their mandates.
Last election, that is not the reason why I lost, but it is a major reason. The votes that I got in the polling units in one particular state, 122,000, the one INEC announced is 22,000. If there was electronic transmission, that issue will not occur.
Nigerian youths don't enter streets. Even Peter Obi himself was seen on the streets. And they lead the campaign. They talk say, you no go agree. If you no sign am, there is no election. If you know, but come to think of it, why is Nigerian politicians so scared of transmitting electoral results? Wait, before you continue, I want you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is one way you can encourage me to keep on making informative content that can reach your doorstep. As you watch the video, please do not forget to drop what you think about this video in the comment section. Your feedback helps me make better content. Now, if you've done that, you can continue. What is there in transmitting? You in every polling unit they are doing election, you are transmitting it. If you don't have anything that you are hiding, you see, Nigerians, now we dey kill ourselves until we are ready to tell ourselves the truth. Most of these politicians wey you dey see, the major reason why they don't want this transmission of results is because now for collation center and where the magic they happen, every magic they happen. Now where the blind they see, the cripple they walk, everything is possible there. In the last election, we saw result. I know the result sheet where they mutilated anyhow. Peter Obi said the para say he no go gree. What is there? Is it true that Nigerians cannot transmit results? Like as big as Nigeria did, you will tell me now say Nigerians cannot transmit a file of 100 kilobytes. So most of them one page, 100 kilo. Say Nigerians, most of the lie they are telling us, we say that there is no network coverage.
There are people who will tell you that oh, the system is down, you know, we haven't powered it. You know, just little technicalities here.
How are the mighty fallen? Shame on Nigerian leaders that in 2026 Nigeria, this is an argument as to why a system cannot be reformed with technology. So we should be seated and talking about why technology will not work in 2026 Nigeria, when Ghana, Democratic Republic of Congo, is doing electronic transmission of results. The giant of Africa is the one who is giving reasons. And let me tell you this mischief, because that statement is completely put to rest. Do you know that it was Mahmoud Yakubu who went to visit the former NCC director as far back as 2018, Umar Dambata? They set up a steering committee, invited MTN, telcos to come, Let us know how you people have been helping JAM to conduct CBT exams in JAM. Let us see how we can implement it. Unfortunately, it was too close to the 2019 elections. They did not implement it. So they moved it to 2023 and they had all prepared. The only systems that will not work in Nigeria is what politicians do not want to work.
As big as we are, but imagine bandits them. They go dey inside bush, thick forest. They go dey stream life most times. They stream life. They show you their money. They show you their faces. In HD, you will be seeing very clear, no network glitch. But when it comes to electoral processes, our politicians tell us that we cannot transmit electoral process. If not that it is just their charade. Tell me why Nigerians cannot transmit results. Even the INEC self, you know, remember when they make this statement?
Even NCC, the National Assembly, remember when Femi Gbajabiamila was speaker, he invited staff of NCC. They came to tell them that we have 3G in some places, 2G in some places. INEC wrote to the National Assembly and said, we are not asking you to pass what we have not tested. We are telling you to make legislation to back up something we are already implementing.
When I say INEC self, I don't mean the corrupt ones. So I don't mean those people that have sold their souls to the devil. INEC some time ago told the Senate that they have tested these processes and they are sure that it's working. I mean the uncorrupted ones. So I know say now they get people who already sell their souls to the devil. Anything goes for them. Most times they tell you that Nigeria cannot transmit results. Ordinary Ghana, I don't hear them now. Ordinary Ghana, they transmit their results. Then Nigeria, we call ourselves the giant of Africa. Why? What is stopping us from transmitting those results? Just think about it.
INEC in 2018, in conjunction with the National Communications Commission, had done an extensive research with my money and yours, taxpayers' money. And they came to the conclusion that 93% of the polling units in Nigeria are covered by internet coverage in 2018. This is 2026. In fact, that formed the basis upon which they insisted on compulsory real-time electronic transmission of results in the 2024 general elections.
Wait, before you continue, I want you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is one way you can encourage me to keep on making informative content that can reach your doorstep. As you watch the video, please do not forget to drop what you think about this video in the comment section. Your feedback helps me make better content. Now, if you've done that, you can continue. There are so many reforms that could be done. Now, over 140 million Nigerians have access to internet. You can quote me anywhere. Even more than 140 Nigerians, they have SIM card. Which day did we start making use of NIN? What is stopping us from adopting that into our electoral processes? If almost every community that you go to today in Nigeria, you will surely find a POS terminal there. A POS terminal which is using internet. But our politicians will come out and tell you that there are no networks in the rural areas, which is a very big lie.
As we speak, over 120 million Nigerians, 140 million Nigerians have SIM cards. Over 70 or 80 million thereabouts have connection to internet. I can ask you where you're sitting now.
Yeah.
Point me to anybody you know within your immediate, extended and general circle that is not connected to the internet. Chances are you don't remember anyone.
Yes.
That is how much
almost everyone
is connected to the internet.
Even in remote villages.
But a government is trying to convince you that in 177,000 polling units, they will be unable to electronically transmit results. You see this your beautiful office. I'm sure you have a CCTV camera. That's a CCTV camera.
Yes.
You know why it doesn't bother me? I'm not here to steal from you.
Exactly.
But when someone comes here to steal this beautiful microphone I'm using, that is his first concern.
Yeah.
Electronic transmission of results to IREF portal is the CCTV camera of elections. And anybody who is not interested in it is planning to steal from Nigeria. Simple.
How many of you watching this video today can vouch that in most of your communities that you don't have a way of reaching them? Even our grandparents in the villages, they have access to internet. They make calls, they browse the internet. Anybody that don't want to support transmission of results is not telling you the truth. The person wants to steal from you. One of the major reasons that politicians are scared of this is because it will reduce their rigging processes. No be like say you go stop everything. Truthfully, no be like say you go stop everything, but to a large extent it will curb some certain things down. Imagine as people they vote, they transmit them. People are seeing the outcome of the activities in real time. No be say you vote, everybody drop all the ad hoc staffs go to collation centers, drop results. By the next day, Gary wey dey soak, you don't swear.
2019, they spent billion on electoral reform. Jonathan said, okay, let's go Beavers. Let's have electronic voting. Now, 2023, they spent 359 billion again for this same thing. So why do you want to throw it away? Why the sudden no need to transmit? We all know what happen in collation room. Collation room is where you put garri for water. If you go overnight, before you come back, garri don't swell up, not done to ever. It is better they transmit and they still do manual counting. For Nigerians to be happy, that's what.
Simple transmission. It's not a difficult thing. Allow the elections to go through the normal process. Whoever wins will accept. So why are you bringing all sorts of confusion?
I want to ask you a question. Last week, they protested. And last night, the Senate issued a statement saying that they are going to have an emergency plenary sitting tomorrow. Doesn't that make a difference?
That's what we are trying to make sure they make that difference.
So are you coming here tomorrow to protest it?
No. When they sit tomorrow, after they are sitting tomorrow.
But the political parties are lagging behind. It's as if it's the Nigerian situation that is working. They are working towards this action.
We are working. We are doing that. That's what it's good you are seeing me today now.
It's the first time for everything.
Yes.
Shame on you, members of the 10th Assembly, which is the most useless and unproductive assembly in the history of Parliament. Nigerians, this one not be time to talk because the meaning of waiting at Akpabio and National Assembly don't do is they have given you the middle finger. They are telling you to do your worst. We want to rig election, do your worst. This is the meaning. There is no other definition. So it is up to Nigerians whether we want to talk, whether we just want the vex on social media, because anger is not a plan. Being dissatisfied with a policy is not a strategy. You must mobilize now to occupy National Assembly, insist that the right thing be done, and then mobilize towards 2027. Because I don't they shout them since electoral reform. Some people say maybe it's not important. Some say maybe let us support Peter, support me for an issue of national importance. Everything they have been doing, they do not want free and fair election. APC knows if there's free and fair election in Nigeria today, Tinubu will not only lose body loan for Ikoyi where they live, he will lose Lagos State Government House, he will lose Asu Rock. They know that they have no pathway to victory except through electoral malpractice and rigging.
As we are talking now, there are contractors in INEC who have been awarded hundreds of millions of contracts on electronic technology to be used during the elections. When there was a glitch, which of those contractors was taken to court? Which of them have been prosecuted? None. What is the consequence? So we sit down here and make excuses. People are engaging in absolute criminality and corruption, and Nigeria do not.
So it's just a convenient excuse.
It's a convenient excuse.
In my job, there's number one thing you must do. You must be a listener and a learner, or you fail. If you must lead, the first thing you must do is to be a listener and a learner. Once you stop learning, you shouldn't lead. Because people must teach you every day what to do. If you don't, you fail.
Now, this is also a warning to all those corrupt professors that will function as collation agents that will be responsible, that normally manipulate. This time around, you should be well aware that different eyes are watching you. Different eyes are watching you. Nigerians, we need to wake up and make sure that the government does the right things.
If you go to jail, most of them are even people who are not supposed to be there in the first place. Even the people who should be there is just politicians for what we've done for the country, you know, because yes.
Wait, before you continue, I want you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is one way you can encourage me to keep on making informative content that can reach your doorstep. As you watch the video, please do not forget to drop what you think about this video in the comment section. Your feedback helps me make better content. Now, if you've done that, you can continue. It is not difficult to, if Nigeria as a country decides to conduct and transmit election results today, believe you me, it is very much possible. It is very, very, very much possible. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. We can get things right in this country. We can get things right and make sure that this country becomes great again. Nigeria as a country has been ridiculed. Has been ridiculed to a great extent. Let us stand for what is right. Let us stand for what is right. This is a wake-up call to everyone, no matter where you are. If you are seeing this video, try and share it and save it for later. Thank you for watching.